So we went back to the drawing board and did a second round of layouts. And at this point, I just did two of them. And I can zoom in a little bit here to see. The first one here is got Sir William up ahead. You've got the two ghosts behind and various comic books in the basement of a shop. And then the third one, I basically just switched the perspective or the angle of the camera around behind the two ghosts with Sir William up. Each of them, and this is something I've learned and I've started to really notice working with my current editor on X-Men, is if you have characters in a scene, do your best to have their faces toward the camera. Because, depending on where I orient the camera, sometimes I'll put it behind a character's head. But if they're speaking or if they're a focal point, my editor's like, can you turn their face around? And I was like, it's a fairly good point. So we ended up settling on image E here, which is Sir William in the forefront and the ghosts coming in behind him. And there was some other stuff along the way you asked me to add in. So let me just walk you through kind of where I went after that. Yeah, so I took kind of the sketch, I blew it up, the layout thumbnail, I blew it up to full size. I threw in some perspective grid layers, lines over the top, just to make sure as I'm drawing the background, it's falling in line with this down shot that I had approached. And then from there, I would just draw pencils over the top. So that was kind of my initial pencils. And I think it was somewhere around here I sent it to you guys just to make sure, like, is this still looking all right? You wanted me to add Todd McFarlane in the background and then DC's Deadman as well. And that one worked. And from there, I think I just put a quick little, I also will do another layer, just trying to play with my lighting to be like, okay, where are things going to fall for shadows? So I can start to figure out, make sure compositionally that works. And then when I went to go move forward, let's see here. What layer is this one? Okay, there we go. As I started to move forward, this was kind of the next round of pencils that I did. I had Ghost here. I had a little bit more detail in here, and then you guys gave me the thumbs up, and I went to jump into inks and realized, like, the Ghost that I had, it wasn't quite working. The face wasn't right. Some of the body stuff I didn't really enjoy, so I spent a bit more time reworking everything. And that led a little bit of reworking of Marvel Ghost. That led to some reworking of Deadman's figure and arm, and then that's kind of what I ended up with Ghost in the end.